Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're returning, if this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, hello to you and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have never watched one of my messages before, I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energy. I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And right now on this channel, all my messages are twin flame related. So if you've been guided to this channel, it could be because you are also on a twin flame journey and you're looking for answers regarding your connection with someone, and you're probably wondering what's going on, because that's exactly what I thought when I first discovered that I was on a twin flame journey. So thank you for stopping by, and it's a real honour for me that anyone who takes the time to subscribe, to like, to share. Thank you for all the love you send in comments. I read everyone's comments and I take the time to reply, so if I haven't replied to your comment yet, just know I will. So thank you all so much to all my old subscribers and my new ones. I truly have so much love and appreciation for each and every one of you, so thank you so much. So let's get into this now. I'm not going to do reading tomorrow night, and as I said in last night's message, I'm taking a break from doing my private services just now, my personal services. So I just want to focus on this new moon and connecting more with my ancestors and my guides and the angels and things. Sorry, I'm burping already. Here we go. Excuse me. So this is going to be my new moon reading, but when I endured my meditation and I was asking Archangel Metatron and Archangel Raguel and Archangel Zadkiel, I had quite a lot of energies come through, and I was asking them, what does the twin flame collective need to know most about this new moon energy? And first of all, they showed me a shepherdess and told me to keep doing what I'm doing, which was lovely. Then they showed me a heron, which was taking off in flight with a fish in its mouth, soaring upwards. And I actually have a heron that comes to my local pond, so I see a heron quite a lot. In fact, I think my first video on here, one of the first videos I ever posted on this channel officially was of a heron, so which is interesting. But yeah, the heron, as most people know, is a very patient bird. It will sit for hours just staring at the water until it catches its dinner, its lunch, catches a fish, and then it takes off. So this is just telling me that your patience is paying off. Patience is paying off. You're about to be rewarded, like the heron that gets rewarded with that big fish. You're about to be rewarded. Your patience and your time and love and healing has paid off, or about to pay off. And then I heard three different things. It's a time for deep cellular transformation, and it is the new moon of rebirth. It's the new moon of Phoenix rising from the ashes. And I heard homecomings and celebrations, and that was it. And I said, is that all the message is? Pretty much. So I said I was just going to do the message and pass on that message to you all. So a time for deep cellular transformation. Your patience has been rewarded. Homecomings and celebrations. That's what I can tell you. Deep cellular transformation, homecoming and celebration. So let's do the prayer of protection. I'm already forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing here. My prayer of protection, and then I'll clear the energy. So, and the reason why I do this, for anyone who wonders why I do this, is because I set the intentions so that whoever watches this, you feel comfortable, you feel protected, you feel loved by the divine throughout the message. And it's just, and I say a prayer at the end as well for those of you that stick around for that. And it just closes out with the intention of closing out and keeping the energy nice and clear. So that's why I do this. Calling in my heavenly ancestors, my spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance and protection throughout as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Thank you. Archangel Michael, can I please request you surround my home, my children, my dog and myself in a golden bubble of God's protection at all times as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Can I also request, Archangel Michael, that whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the highest and greatest good at all times of the Twin Flame Collective. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Sending love, light and gratitude to you all. And so it is. Now Tanzia is here, who is my unicorn guide. So she's here for a reason. So whoever I'm connecting with, excuse me, you might have a strong connection with unicorns or ascended horses. Unicorns are literally ascended horses. So you could have connections with a horse spirit or something from a previous lifetime. Because I know Tanzia is my, she was a companion horse of mine in many lifetimes. And she's now a beautiful unicorn. Interesting. So there's a lot of beautiful unconditional love coming through from the unicorns here. So I'm just going to put on, I forgot to put on my lip balm. So excuse me a moment. Because I always find my lips get so dry when I'm channeling. I burp and my lips get so dry. So let's do this. So I'm going to start by pulling a few Moonology cards. I'm going to clear the energy first. We're going to see what the energy is through the Moonology deck. I'm going to pull some sacred geometry. Now, you guys could have been leaders in Lemuria, teachers, leaders in Lemuria. You were well respected. That's what I'm picking up on. Teachers, leaders, as I say, very well respected. And when things like that come through, I just say it because it's usually for a reason. So leave the past behind, last quarter moon in Capricorn. Unleash your kindest self, first quarter moon in Capricorn. So 2 cards of Capricorn. Strong Capricorn energy coming through. So someone could have Capricorn strongly in their chart. New moon in Aries, go for it. And Capricorn again, leave the past behind. And I've put this in my community board. There's I channeled a message the other night coming through from Athena, and Athena very much has the energy of go for it. And last night's message, that's why I shared Athena's message from my other channel, because when I was using my cards for Mother Mary, I got the same energy, time to go for it. And this is the new moon in Aries energy, go for it. There's someone here could be about to... Now, the song I heard this morning was Working My Way Back to You. I've been working my way back to you, babe. And there's another one I heard as well. Oh yeah, and it's so weird. I've been hearing that song, I Just Called to Say I Love You. And today, my daughter put on a music channel when I was in here tidying up and things, and that was one of the songs that came on. So that song could definitely be very specific, but someone could be about to do something wonderful. I just saw something there, but it was like a pattern. I don't know whether someone does that, you know, with a creative project. They create like, wasn't a sacred geometry pattern or anything like that. It was like maybe a pattern for a design on clothing or something like that. Okay. Give me a few cards here for this energy coming through. So full moon in Taurus, detoxify. And this energy was coming through last night as well, about a lot of the masculines are basically not just decluttering their homes, they're decluttering their lives. Excuse me. And I feel there's something here about a lot of the masculines are in that energy of, you know, that me talks that comes through with that other card. They're taking time out. They're in a deep cellular transformation mode. There's something purging going on as well, some sort of purging out any kind of purging away any residual karmic energy from past lives. Yeah. Honor your feelings. First quarter moon in Pisces. So Pisces energy, someone could be getting ready to open up their emotions here. Knowing your worth. New moon in Taurus. So Taurus, Capricorn and Pisces and Aries are coming through strongest right now. First quarter moon in Aries. It's time to step into your power. And I heard something about that earlier when I was cleaning. It was something about, that's why I was getting the kind of leaders of Lemuria. You were leaders in Lemuria or something like that, well respected. And I feel for many of you, it's a time to step into that energy again where your soul group needs you. Your soul group needs you right now. Because many twin flame, waves of twin flames are at different parts of their journey. And there's definitely some younger groups of twin flames. Now it doesn't go for age, it just means younger as in, I just say, some people say I've been on the twin flame journey for 20 years and some say I've been on it for a year. It doesn't matter how long in time you've been on your journey for. It's more to do with the healing process. So some of you could be on it for 20 years and still not even be close to healing. And some of you could have met your twin a year ago and already have reached quite quick ascension. So I just mean there's some people who are still quite stuck and need support. And they're still quite early on in the process. So taking inspired action, full moon in Virgo. So a lot of earth energy coming through, which makes me think a lot of like home and foundation, and that's kind of building that 10 of Pentacles. There's definitely a lot of energy coming through for, you know, almost like getting some sort of foundation down, stability, longevity of a relationship. I'm seeing the Hierophant in my head, so that's kind of the energy I'm picking up on, kind of that commitment energy, stability, home. Give me one more from here, please. All of you that watch my readings will know by now when I ask for one more, they give me two. It's just a running joke. I think they all have a good laugh about it, you know, when they're staff night out and stuff. She always asks for one and we give her two. So leave the past behind. So that definitely wants to come out. And speak your world into being. First quarter moon in Gemini. So look at that energy. There's something here. You have manifested something. And because you took your power back, you stepped into your power here, Divine Feminine, your masculines are following suit. Your masculines are doing the same, and keep your heart open on the bottom. So it says, first quarter moon in Libra, keep your heart open. The reason why I'm smiling is because I saw the Go Wild card. And I do feel there is going to be a chance to just to be free, be happy. Keep your heart open. There's something you have manifested here that's coming back around, Divine Feminine. But I'm not just that, I feel you and the masculine are both manifesting each other. Assessing the way forward. So there's definitely an energy here. A lot of the masculines are assessing the next step. What's the next step I have to take? What's the next step? They know what they have to do. They know they love you. How much they do know. But I think they're just waiting on that next step. That next, what's the word I'm looking for? Instruction. The next piece of guidance to tell them. For many of them, they are waiting for this weekend because there's some sort of cycle closed out here. For many people, this is a cycle closing out all around the world. There's a huge cycle closing out tomorrow. And so a lot of you will be feeling it. I mean, I'm already feeling the new moon energies. I'm sure a lot of other readers are as well. And not even just readers, but people in general, whether you've got a channel or not, or whether, you know, because not everyone who's on this journey is a reader. Some of them are healers or shamans or whatever it is you like to do. So, and some people are just creative. You know, the amount of people that I work with who their actual divine purpose is bringing art and music and literature into the world, and that in itself is such a beautiful gift from God. It's even more spectacular than the psychic abilities and the seer abilities and stuff like that. Just being able to heal people through your music and your words and your art is just such a beautiful gift. So just always honour your creative gifts, always. So let's see. Can you give me a few overall energy here, please and thank you. And I'm going to check in on the actual twin flame ascension process as well. And I've been feeling a strong energy of the ascended master Yeshua, and definitely those kind of Mary Magdalene energies coming through as well. Transparency. The energy of transparency supports our expansion forwards into a higher vibrational state of being with more insight, honesty and clarity. And I was just going to say, this looks like a throat chakra, and look what I've just picked up. And as I did that, I started coughing. So there's definitely, ooh, see, feel the love from the heart chakra. This is, I don't know why I suddenly put this on the table and this card came out and I just thought throat chakra. But there's definitely something here about the throat chakra, and there's some sort of clarity coming in here. There's definitely some sort of clarity coming in. No idea why I just floated that across the screen like, woo. I told you, I've been so excitable, see, yesterday and today, and it's because my soul knows something. I don't. I just know when my soul's so happy and giddy with excitement that something is about to happen, and I just go with it. I just think, well, my soul knows, so I'm just going to trust my soul. So yeah, my soul has been so excited and happy the last few days, so I'm just going along, going with the flow. I just saw 1717. Okay, so 8s could be significant. So honesty, yes, see? There's definitely honest conversation coming in, clarity. Now, I've been feeling this in every single one of my readings. And I love, somebody said in the comments, this is the slowest moving chariot ever. It seems to have been going and going and going. And I was like, exactly. It's like it's been pulled by snails. It's like, it's coming in, but it just seems to be so slow. It's like slow-mo chariot, slow-mo communication coming in, but it's coming in. So the energy of honesty supports our choice to be courageously truthful and genuine with kindness and tact. So this is just saying, you know, I think for a lot of you when your masculines come in, and certainly for me, I will, and I know many of you I've connected with on here will as well, I will hear my masculine out whenever they want to come in and talk to me, and I will show them compassion and kindness through it. I will not, I don't want to dredge up the past. I mean, we probably will have to speak about stuff from the past, but I know I will handle it with humility and grace and compassion at all times, because I understand everything that happened between us had to happen for a reason. It was all karmic lessons that had to be learned. And I know he's suffered greatly. He's went through so much, and he does not need that from me, because I am meant to be the one person who gives him unconditional love and kindness and compassion. So I know he's already been through a lot. So that's yeah, the masculine really need to talk, and they want to get some stuff off their chest. Authenticity. The energy of authenticity supports our choice to be genuine and truthful in all aspects of our life, with others as well as with ourselves. So I feel this is the masculines. They're coming in now. That's 3 cards that have mentioned the word honesty and truth. And this is just saying the masculines have to come in here authentic. They have to be themselves. They have to be genuine. They have to be honest and truthful. The divine will not let the masculines return. the divine will not let the masculines return until they are in the right energy, until they are being authentic and ready to be the emperor that you need them to be. So just trust if your masculines haven't come in yet, it's because it's for a reason. Yeah, time. The energy of time supports our understanding of the relativity of time and the capacity to be present in each and every moment. As I've said so many times, and I know other people on YouTube will tell you the same, the most important thing is to be present. If you're focusing too much on the past, or you're too much in manifestation mode where you're constantly trying to think about the future, what's going to happen in the future, what's going to happen in the future, you're not living in the present moment. And you have to, all that living in the present moment means enjoy your day. Enjoy each day. Enjoy each day like you've heard that expression, enjoy each day like it's your last. Enjoy every day. Find a reason to laugh and find joy and happiness in everything you do in each day. That is living in the present. That is like, you know, you're enjoying every single day. And I know for some people it's hard to find joy in a day when you're feeling so down, or you're in a dark night of the soul, or all these things. But trust me, when you find a reason to smile, even if it's listening to your favourite song, having a dance, singing, painting, writing your journal, spending time out a walk, listening to the birds, you know, cooking your favourite food, whatever this is, that is living in the present moment. And that is so important. And I think the masculines are having to really be in that energy now as well, where they can no longer stress about the past and be in that 8 and 9 of swords energy. They have to come in authentic and ready to show you that they're now living in the present moment with you. They're ready to take each day that comes and live in the present. So let's see, do you have one more from here, please? Thank you. So the 4th chakra, the heart chakra, and I'm not surprised because I'm wearing my heart chakra top tonight. So it says the energy of the heart chakra supports our inner guidance system, which is protected by our heart and the capacity to love deeply. This is what the masculines are finally feeling. And a few nights ago, I couldn't stop, but I felt like I was going to cry the entire reading because the masculines are finally feeling the love. They're feeling the love. And in that song, I'm working my way back to you. There's a song in that, there's a line in that that I played around, something about I'm sorry, forgive me girl, I'm trying to remember all the words of it, but there's something about somebody that they messed around, they didn't realise what they had till they lost it type thing. And this is what I feel for the masculines right now. And the balance card's here too, and I split the deck on soul. The energy of soul activates our connection to the part of us that is that is closer to the higher realms, to God and to the divine. This is the masculines right now, because when your heart chakra is open, that is your connection to God and the divine. Simple as that. If you're connecting to someone who says their heart chakra is closed off, they're not interested in love or anything like that, their heart's closed off, they're closed off to their divine connection as well. And you know, that's why when I sometimes know, like when I see people's YouTube channel and they're doing love readings for people, I can tell their heart's not even open to love themselves, because they're very cynical about it. They're talking badly about the masculines, they're talking very badly about you know, they're saying negative stuff about masculines, they're saying negative stuff about love and things like that. And I just think, you're on here doing love readings for people and you don't even have an open heart chakra. So you can definitely tell when people have their heart chakra fully healed or not. And it's, you can, and when you go through your ascension process, it's easier to pick up on people whose heart chakra isn't fully aligned. So let's see. Strength, the card of strength here. The frequency of strength supports our ability to harmonize all our qualities and skills towards a strong and balanced way of being. So this is it. The masculines are now, their hearts are open, but now they're just trying to find that courage and strength. And we've been getting that in nearly every single reading, and balance is back on the bottom. This is part of the problem. The masculines are healed, they're ascended, they're preparing, because I keep on hearing this as well, masculines are preparing everywhere right now. They are getting new homes, they're getting, you know, they're doing everything they can here. But their biggest fear is your reaction to them returning. Especially if you haven't heard from them for a while. If you've not heard from them for a couple of years or something like that, even a year, it's quite a long time. So the frequency of connection supports our ability to find alignment and resonance with others, things and ideas. So this is alignment. And I know I'm in alignment. I've been told so many times, and you know, I'm in alignment now. I'm just, and you know you're in alignment because you're absolutely happy and content. It's like, I am so happy and joyous, and I'm on my own. And now I just think when my masculine comes back, it's going to be a beautiful bonus in addition to my life. He knows I love him. I know he loves me. I know he's doing what he can to sort out stuff on his end. And so, and if God graces us with our union, then it's a bonus. And I'm going to thank God and thank the heavens for bringing us back together. But I'm aligned because I already know my love with him is right here, and I'm happy and I find joy in every day, and that's when you know you're truly aligned. I'm going to pull a few of these cards actually. This is my little mystery deck. I don't use it very often, but I've got loads of stuff in here. I've got messages. Right. We were powerful tribal leaders and well respected within our tribe. Inca, Mayans, Aztec, Native American or Lemurian. I can't believe that. Now that I promise you I just took that card out there. There was no trickery to that at all. That was just one that came out. I am a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I was a famous scientist that created a life-changing invention that is still used today. So I was picking up on that energy a few nights ago as well. Powerful science. I was picking up on someone who was very good with like algebra and science stuff. So this could be this energy coming through again. I died and left you alone, or vice versa. So it could have been switched around. I died soon after with a broken heart. Oh my goodness. So, see, I died and left you alone. So that in a past life, one of you died first and the other died shortly after with a broken heart. So maybe this is what made this person panic when they started to fall in love with you, because they obviously knew that they had suffered a broken heart within this connection before. I have lived through many battles, but the internal battle I am dealing with right now has floored me. So the masculines are just saying this is their hardest battle yet, is finding the courage to come back. I left you alone and isolated in a past life due to greed and lust. I had to receive karma for that. So for a lot of the masculines, they abandoned you because of the matrix energy and karmic temptation. So a lot of them, they were still, and I did feel that this masculine was picking up on the masculine I was picking up on here, they were clearing out residual karma from another lifetime. Egyptian god or goddess. We are Palladian starseed, so anyone that resonates with being Palladian. Okay. And give me one more from this deck. One more. I was a general in a well-known historical battle of some kind, Waterloo, the Somme, Battle of Hastings, etc. So this person was some sort of great leader, you know, led people into battle. I'm getting one more. You awaken me to the truth. Now I must face up to the mess I have made of my life till now. So you have awakened this person, and they're basically understanding they've made a mess of this again, and they're now trying to come to terms with it in some way. So let's see what else wants to come through. I'm going to use my Christ Consciousness deck because I just grabbed the cards I was told to get. So I'm going to get a few cards from this. since I was feeling the strong urge of Yeshua coming through. Let's see. What time are we on? Let's see. So this, as I say, I was just told deep cellular transformations, homecomings, and celebrations. I think that'll have to be the title of my message. Yeah, definitely heart is wide open here. Heart chakras opening up everywhere. Okay, so the open door, Christ within you. And it just reminds me today, I've taken a picture of a rainbow I saw today. I was out with my daughter and we're just out walking the dog, and I said to her, I feel a rainbow's going to happen any minute now. And I kept on looking around me because I just thought, I feel I'm going to see a rainbow, I'm going to see a rainbow. And she was just like, yeah, okay, Mum. And then literally less than 2 minutes later, I was stoned. I was like, oh my God, it was like the biggest, brightest rainbow I've ever seen. And I took a photo of it. So that's what reminded me of that today. The open door. So yeah, there's something here about, this is opening up to your Christ consciousness for a start. Speaking of my daughter, that's her messaging me now. Excuse me a moment. She's saying, are you doing a reading right now? Hopefully she'll know when I don't answer I am. So yeah, this is just saying this is opening up to Christ consciousness, but this is doors of opportunity. And I also feel opening up to Christ consciousness here is bringing these masculines back. They're coming back around. So it says Joseph of Arimathea, trailblaze and innovate. So look at this. I do feel for many of the masculines, now you saw this masculine was some sort of scientist in a past life. They could be about to create something here. They could be about to come forward with some sort of genius idea. Definitely trailblazer energy. Someone who's going to lead the... Sorry, she's messaging me again. Someone who's going to lead the group. Okay. So I'm just going to message her back quickly. So let's see here. Sorry about this, technical problem. I just want to make sure. Sorry people, I don't normally do this, but okay. Sorry, that's that done. Okay. So let's get back to this. Sorry for that little interlude. Okay. So yeah, there's something. Oh, Jesus and Mary jumped out the deck. Oh my goodness. Where did that one just go? It was a lotus one and I don't know where it went. Oh, sorry, that's my daughter again. Sorry guys. Where did that go? Oh. So sorry about that. So let's see. It says living from the heart space, soften and open to love. So look at this. There's definitely, and this is it says Jesus and Mary Magdalene, shared mission. You guys are here to bring some sort of love and healing to the masses, okay? Now the Judas card's here as well, so there could have been definitely some. Now I know this sounds good. I don't feel like this is a third party right now. I'm not getting third party energy at all. I feel the masculine feels like they've betrayed you in some way. The Magi is signs and divine timing. So there's something here about this masculine. They are, whatever this masculine is going through, they feel guilty for something from the past. Now this person may have lied to you, deceived you in some way. I'm just listening for a moment. I'm hearing held back the truth, which is, it's still kind of a lie. But this person may turn and say, well, you never asked me if I was married. You never asked me if I was in a relationship. You never asked me. And I feel this person does feel like they've betrayed your trust. But it's because they're remembering stuff from a past life as well. They're remembering their actions from a past life. And a lot of the masculines, that's part of the problem. When now they're awakened, just like when we're awakened divine feminines, we start to remember things. We start to remember our past lives. We start to remember different moments we've had with our masculine in different lifetimes. And the masculines are the same. But the trouble is, when they start to remember the past lives, they start to remember all the negative things they've done to hurt their divine feminine in a past life. And whether it was part of the contract of learning or whatever, not always, but generally it's, they feel bad. They feel like they've caused some sort of injustice. So the masculines are definitely softening up here. They're wanting to apologise. They want to come in and speak their truth. But I feel they're just waiting on this. They're waiting on the right moment with this card here. They do feel like they betrayed your trust. And they feel guilty. Catalyst and soul contract. There's something that the masculines definitely know now that you guys were their catalyst for receiving their karma. I do feel that. They feel that you were the catalyst for them to actually receive their karma. And I feel for many of them that has been the problem. That's what's been holding them up. Forgiveness sets you free. Gentleness, responding softly. This is what I was saying a moment ago about divine feminines. You, divine feminine, is supposed to be the opposite from everyone else around them. Your masculines have dealt with some really toxic energies who have been doing their best to keep them stuck. Now, people always say, oh, you're always so protective of the divine masculine. I'm protective of both divine feminine and divine masculine. But because I channel most of the divine masculine energy, I can tell you more about how they're feeling. And they feel guilt, and they feel sadness, and they feel like they've betrayed you, but they have been betrayed also. Because they trusted people who they thought had their best interests, who were karmic, who were there to hold them back, stop them ascending, stop them opening up their heart chakras. They have suffered, they have received karma, for the things they've done to you in a past life, divine feminine, and the things they've done to you in this lifetime. They've received punishment for that. Whether you know it or not, they have. Many of them have been sick, they've been ill, they've lost their jobs, they've lost their homes, they're living in their cars. There's a lot of them have went through some really terrible stuff. And so that's why I really dislike when I see people writing horrible comments about their masculine, because, if you are a true twin flame, then your masculine is part of you. They're your shadow. So if you are condemning them and their actions, it means you're not loving and embracing your shadow, which means you're not loving every single part of you. You have to embrace your shadow. You have to love your shadow. You have to accept your masculine with all their flaws to truly understand just the importance of that oneness energy with your masculine. Because if you can't forgive them, you can't, go over the things they've done, it means that you can't return to oneness within yourself. So you have to accept your shadow, love your shadow, allow that balance to blend within you. Accept the shadow side of yourself, because it's something I definitely struggle to do. Receive and heal. So the masculines are in this energy of receiving healing right now from the divine. They're in that deep cellular healing and transformation energy. So, but they're coming out of it. And the non-judgment cards here in the bottom. I always laugh when I hear people, they say negative things about others and then they go, but I'm not judging. I'm not judging. But you've already picked up the stone. You can't just hide it in your cloak now. You already said that you've already judged the person. You've already said something harsh. So many people I know do that. They'll say something. They'll say, such and such said this or such, but I'm not judging them or anything like that. No, you are judging them because you're saying something negative about them. So I think people just don't realise sometimes that they're actually casting judgment over people. That's what I feel, but some people do know, obviously, but I always laugh when people say that. They say negative things and go, but I'm not judging anyone. So let's see. Let's find out what's going on. Look at a little overall, and I'm going to go into the actual twin flame connection. I'm going to see what's going on in the actual ascension process right now. So, frustration, hot-tempered, learning to forgive and let go of grudges. What was I just talking about? I feel this is the masculines as well. The masculines are angry. You know, like they're like foaming at the mouth because a lot of them have went through, even one of the stages where at one of the last times I saw my masculine, he said, I don't know why I'm so angry. It's not you, I'm angry. And I was like, it's okay. Like I was just telling him, look, it's okay, be cool, you know, like it's okay to be angry. I know you're not angry at me, just get it off your chest. And he couldn't understand why he was so angry. And they do go through that. They go through that where they start getting angry at the people around them because they've held them back. They've made wrong choices and bad choices. But this is also for divine feminines. You cannot, and I speak about this all the time, like this can of juice here. Look, see how this is like a can opened and then shoots up here. And I've said that before. That's what it's like when you're not giving your feelings a voice. So if you feel angry, vent. If you feel like you want to cry, cry. If you feel like you have to have an emotional outburst, do it. Because otherwise it's just like a can, shaking a can. It's just going to go pop. And you have to give voice to your feelings, even the negative ones. You know, I've been through 3 lots of teenage years with my kids, so I know what it's like to have them vent. And I just always say to them, like even today, my youngest, she was having a bit of a hormonal moment, and she came through and she apologised straight afterwards and went, Mum, I'm really sorry. She goes, I was taking out my frustration and anger on you, and I just went calm. I went, that's okay. It's okay, like I get it. It's not sometimes you just have to give voice to your, you know, you have to give voice to your feelings. You have to, and it's not a personal thing. So I forever this needs to hear that. Sometimes you just need to let the negative emotions come out as well. So crucial card, exercise control, avoid manipulative tactics. So for a lot of the masculines, they're angry because they were manipulated. That's it in a nutshell. The masculines are angry because they were manipulated. Manipulated? I don't know what that word is. I'll need to look up in the dictionary. Manipulated. They were manipulated by someone. And I mean, the Judas card came out for sure. So there's definitely been a lot of people around divine feminines and divine masculines who would be considered Judas energies, you know, people who are pretending to be their friends. So career, bottleneck, it says meeting a noble person, waiting patiently and getting great results, a raise or a promotion, success and victory. And it says nurturing, love, happiness, unity and balance, gratitude and appreciation, joyful connection. So this is kind of the piece, the head energy I was picking up on, where, you know, it's almost like your patience is paid off. Your it says waiting patiently. Yeah, you've waited patiently, and now I feel this is your happiness and joy coming in. Your sun card. So I'm just seeing the sun card. It's like it's a time to feel happiness again. So yeah, secure serendipity, finding the perfect timing for quantum abundance. So there's something about here, the right time, because that's 2 or 3 cards now I've had about timing. So it says unhealthy relationships, through destruction, new beginnings will start to emerge. So this is the masculine. See, look, timing and destructive relationships. So your masculines have definitely had to walk away from destructive relationships, and I feel that they have done that. They have done that. for many of them, it's done. It's a done deal. Soulmate, similar energy, like-minded individuals creating soul families together. So that's, remember I was saying there's something here, but you guys are going to step in and lead your soul tribes here. Embracing the challenges that propel you forward. And in the bottom, success, abundance, status and privilege, maintaining humility and balance throughout for others. So this is showing people a successful path forward using humility and grace at all times. Share the joy of gratitude, remembering that a smile, remembering the smile, watch as your blessings flow into your life. So this is what I'm saying about finding a reason to be happy and joyous. There's something about the masculines that they had to clear out these toxic karmic situations. They had to deal with karma. For me as the masculines, they have been dealing with karma. See, look, escape and transformation, role-playing and storytelling. So there's definitely been a lot of, and see the fantasy and reality in the bottom. This is a lot of the masculines have fallen into this trap, this fantasy versus reality, falling for copycats, mimicking divine feminine energy, who are trying to, I mean, trust me, I've had so many people copycat me, like even people in my own family, you know, karmics trying to pretend to be me. It's so many. And there's even a few, as I said to you guys, sorry, that's the dog trying to get in. As I said to you guys a few weeks ago, you know, my guide told me there's people watching my channel right now who's doing readings on me. They're going into my energy. They're trying to pick up on my guidance. They're trying to find out who I am from a past life. All these kind of things, trying to go into my Akashic records, which is against spiritual law for a start. But it doesn't bother me. Because, you know, if these people are trying to get into my energy and mimic me and copy me, or they're trying to, you know, get into my energy without my permission, I trust my guides. My very, very powerful old ancestors, for a start, would not allow it. And I feel so protected by the angels. So anyone else who feels threatened by other people doing that, don't, because when you know you're protected, it doesn't really matter. No one can be you. No one can be you. You give off a unique frequency. And as long as you're being your true authentic self, nobody can be you. Nobody. And that's when the masculines start to see the difference. Burp. Confirmation burp. So, I'm going to go into the actual twin flame connection. Now, you finish your water. Okay. So, let's get some... entering the vortex, aligning with abundance. And that's what I'm feeling. Alignment is happening. For many of you, it's already happened. Unification, alignment, yeah. Gatekeepers. Some of you could be not only were you sort of tribal leaders for your tribes in past lives, you are gatekeepers to some sort of portal. Gatekeepers. You're gatekeepers to some magical portal. Okay. Karmic relationships. And again, open your heart. Now, I had another card that said open your heart as well. One of the Monology ones. It's just saying, like, for many of you, it's been hard to open your heart up again from you know, the karmic situations. And for the masculines especially, but I feel... for many of the masculines, the karmic relationship was a catalyst, was their Judas to fully open up their heart as well. Acknowledging and taking responsibility. So the masculines are definitely going to be coming in here and taking acknowledgement. Yeah, high priests. This high priest energy. Personal empowerment with your masculines. They're ready to take accountability. They're ready to take responsibility for the past. And show you they've changed. Yeah, your masculine twin. Masculine twin, high priest. Taking accountability. They've released, it says, releasing the past here with a karmic relationship. These masculines had to close out karmic contracts from past lives, which I always explain to you that they keep on going and going and going if they're not closed out. So just know that, you know, if you haven't managed to do it in another lifetime, even more reason to try your best to try and be present, heal yourself, focus on giving yourself love, choose yourself. I mean, I love the card in the other deck about I'm married to my soul, because that's what I say to everyone. I'm married to my soul now. I'm in the best relationship I've ever been in with myself, and it's true. It's like nobody can love you better than you. Well, apart from God, but you know, no one apart from God can love you more than you. So just give yourself the love you truly deserve, because that is what makes all the difference. That is what puts you into alignment, which can then help your masculine out of these karmic situations. Yeah, High Priestess. The High Priest needs their High Priestess. Simple as that. Unification. Divine Feminines, you are the High Priestess energy here that you're the only one that can make this happen. You're the only one that can make this unification happen. Speaking your truth, expressing yourself. This is the masculines are about to do this. Give me a few more cards for what's going on in this twin flame connection. Yeah, soul merge and transformation. It says battle of head versus heart. Ebb and flow, going with the flow, allowing things to happen naturally, allow the natural flow of this connection to happen. It's just a nice steadfast flow. Go with the same current as the river, just let things go and flow, remembering your identity and compassion above all else. Yeah, compassion. Your higher heart is now opened. When you start to feel, you know when your higher heart is open, because you feel compassion for everything. Like last night, I finished out my reading, I looked down, there was a tiny little ant walking across my table. Tiny, tiny, tiny. I had to really look down, I was like, what's that wee tiny black dot? And most people would go, oh, it's a little ant, and just hit it away. I just left it, because I thought, how would I feel if I was a tiny little ant and somebody just swept me off the table or hit me with a bit of paper or something? If you have compassion for everything. So the little ant's somewhere on my table, I don't know where it is, but you know, it's probably around somewhere. But my point is, you start to understand and you start to feel compassion for everything, every single living thing. And that's when you know your higher heart is truly open, truly activated. So awareness, crystal clear vision. Yeah, your awareness you become even more aware of everything around you. And there's definitely, yeah, clearing energy blocks. So chakras, higher chakras being opened here. So your masculines are getting, even today, this morning, Metatron, I saw his hand away up here somewhere above me, and I said, are you healing one of my chakras? And he said, it's actually to help your masculine. And he was working on my higher chakras, like up in my soul star. So the masculines are definitely getting these higher chakra activations, the divine masculine king energy here. You know, these emperors, they're getting this, and take me home, pathway to true love. You know, homecomings, there's homecomings happening. There's homecomings and celebrations coming in here. Divine order, practicing patience. And that's what I got with that heron card. It's just the heron in flight, it was patient and it got its reward. And I feel this is you, divine feminines. Your patience has paid off. Your patience has paid off. It's like, yeah, the Voyager's journey, past life healing. This is what's happening for many of you, your connections. Whatever pulled you guys apart in a past life, it's bringing you back together here in an even better way, an even more beautiful way. So to close out, I'm going to get some messages from this deck. So, as I say, I won't talk to you guys tomorrow night, and I hope you all enjoy this new moon. Some of you are maybe already in it or coming into it, but I hope you enjoy this new moon energy. Just embrace it, enjoy it, keep your thoughts positive, drink lots of water, and just, drink lots of water and just truly embrace this energy, and just know that if you're destined to be with your person, it's going to happen, okay? It's going to happen. I have to take that one. So I thought they just fell out, but I have to take that one. Okay. Give me 2 more to close out this message, please, and thank you. Oh, I meant to get my charms. My lucky charms. But I left them over in the other table. Sure. Okay. One more message, please. One more message. Okay, take one more. I just felt there was one more still to come. And I was like, okay, one more message, please. Okay, I'm not taking all of those. Sorry, that was half the deck. I'm not going to read all of those, but if it comes out again, that same card, but not with a huge pile. I always find them so hard to shuffle. Okay, bottom of the deck. Close your eyes and feel yourself embraced by angelic wings of light. Feel the light dissolve your fears, concerns and doubts, and fill your heart with peace and joy. Everyone is safe and all is well. There is no need for concern. Oh, I'm so glad that card came out, because it reminded me of, yes, there's a masculine that's saying, just relax. There's a masculine that, I heard a masculine saying, just relax, I'm coming. Just relax, I'm on my way. And then I was getting that song, I'm working my way back to you. There's a masculine saying, just relax, don't worry about anything, okay? Sometimes the true purpose of things is hidden from view. Something doesn't quite make sense in the moment, but it soon will. All is about to change for you. A blessing is on its way, and many, many more will follow. Soon you will feel as though it's raining rose petals from heaven. I love that. Oh my goodness. As the seasons of life turn, remember your life and all your experiences are driven by the invisible wheels of love. Sorry. Life is an eternal ocean, and death and rebirth are the rising and falling of the same waves. Attached to every ending is a new beginning. And this is what I was talking about this rebirth energy over the new moon. Sorry, my throat chakra, it just feels like someone has just kind of like opened it up, because I was so clogged a second ago, and now it's just like opening. And I'm feeling like I can breathe. So these masculines are definitely getting ready here to speak. It's like a lot of these masculines, their throat chakras are just being cleared, because I just felt like really restricted, like as if I couldn't breathe, and then suddenly I feel fine. So there's definitely something going on with the masculines where the throat chakra has been completely opened and healed. Tune into the subtle and divine force within me, and you shall sense the subtle and divine force within yourself and all living things. Over the coming days, there's a heightened sense of spiritual connection with Isis, the goddess of motherhood, magic and fertility. So there's definitely something here about grounding your energy even more than you usually would, because there's definitely a stronger energy of Isis coming in, and that new beginnings, fertility, phoenix energy, new beginning. Just keep focusing on that word, new beginning. Everything is fine. I'm coming. I'm working my way back to you. I'm coming. And I'm getting ready to speak my truth. It's time to reflect on what really matters to you. Ultimately, this is love, peace and happiness, and you can only find these within yourself first. When there is peace and love within your heart, there will be peace and love in your world also. For all your experiences are simply your own reflection. What a way to end this beautiful message. I love it. I absolutely love it. So that is just so beautiful. And so there's a masculine here who's getting ready to speak his truth. Definitely ready to speak his truth. You guys have some sort of shared mission together, but this is a time of deep cellular transformation and healing, homecomings and celebration. So enjoy the new moon energy, and if you need to ask the angels anything, please do connect with them, because they're always there to hear what you want to know. Just ask, but you have to let them know that you want to connect with them. You know, you can't just say, oh, I never hear the angels speaking to me, because you're not asking them to. So you have to be open to feeling them, open to, you know, you might not be able to see them because that takes a bit of practice, but certainly you can connect with them and feel their loving energy, but you have to be open to it. So let's close out in prayer. And as always, all the details you need from me are below in the description box, including details of my other channel, Cosmic Coalesce. For those of you who want, I'm actually going to go and do a short message for that channel now. There's loads of different things on that channel, healing sessions, light codes, messages from Ascended Masters and things. So that's what that channel's for. This channel's just purely Twin Flame. So, so all the details you need from me are below in the description box, and including my email address, etc. if you want to get in touch. And on saying that, I send blessings to you, your home, your family and your pets. And God bless your union to come in very soon with your special person. Okay. Dearest everlasting Father, thank you for all you do for us, and thank you for the time we've spent together today. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, shine through us, and bless all those who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name, amen. Take care, and I'll talk to you all on Sunday. Enjoy the new moon. Namaste. Bye. Bye.